Acrisure Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Darrell Patterson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. He's on the move. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 22 on 2nd down. And finds Jacob Kelly. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Isaac Arindo with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now he fires it deep down. He's got it deep downfield. He saw the game, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, here's Russ. Escapes the pocket. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I love throwing that 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Niners 7, Steelers nothing.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Once more, it's Wilson. Rolling left, buying some time. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
14.
Russ is cooking again. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge. Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go in Santa Clara. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. After the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Kept on Deebo Samuel. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Garindo running between the tackles. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Purdy setting up that play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll get this one to Cowie. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 34. That's complete to Garindo. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw by Purdy. Throw complete to Juszczyk. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now. Now they send their back in motion right. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and 3. On the give, it's Guerrero. Open space inside the 40. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. To kick it away. Here's Moody. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And it's the same as the touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 4. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action, Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the 49ers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a give to Garindo. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but I think he safely got that first down before the hit. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And they had that one contained right at the line. Justin Reed with the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Play action now with Purdy. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now Garindo. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Purdy looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. There are 2 left to work with before halftime.
Never ever break when the quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. We're going to do a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll go out at the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Going on 1st down, Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They send a man in motion. Pretty throwing here on first. This will be caught by Cowie. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this is a nice gain. That's stopped at the 47. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the 49ers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the 2nd half. You have all that data from the 1st half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the 2nd.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and returned this drive.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Gorindo. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Isaac Gorindo with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. So second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. A third and short in your back pocket. You get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Here's Gorindo again. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Isaac Gorindo with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hardman with a return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there, because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
14.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Piron. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Garendo. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. David Onyemata there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Looking to throw, Purdy. That finds Jacob Kelly. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. This is Garendo. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard. Working quickly here. They go play action here. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
An option give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
As much as possible that catch, earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want for all their pass catches on the roster.
Well, it took them one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Purdy on first down. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they'll have a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. On the carry, it's Garindo. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Lorenzo Carter there to bring him down.
That's the gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Now Purdy escapes the pocket, and they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. From the gun is Purdy. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the 49ers turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's got 4 on the run. Man, that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. Play action now with Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down throw by Purdy. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons take over off their 3rd interception of this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air with Penix. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a first down. And again, it's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. Touchdown, Atlanta. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cool with the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He's on the move. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Purdy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Purdy setting up that play action. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Penix on 1st down. That's caught at the 25. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Tight end in motion right. Penix now on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 4. Finds his target, Robinson. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Purdy looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Hauled in by Garindo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Purdy trying on 4th down. That throw finds Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now off play action. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. McLeod now returning it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pitts brings it in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton.
49ers 7.
Points on this drive, please. Roll
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, it's Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. For an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Purdy. This one falls incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Trying to push it deep downfield. He lays out for it and makes the catch. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And this one does not go far. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To the air with Penix. Able to hit Robinson, complete. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Trying to set this up quick. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Kittle brings it in. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Purdy on 1st down. On target to Garindo. It's a pickup of 11. And he brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs. When you need only 1. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Falcons spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Another try following the sack. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. And the Falcons take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
To the sideline, it's secured by London. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Penix working from the gun. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And again, it's Penix. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up. All right, 1 more snap to play here. Trying for it with Penix. He's going deep. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it was their disruptive brand of football that paved the way for this victory. 4 turnovers in a game. That is going to be tough for any team to overcome. And that's exactly why they're the ones celebrating this win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they make this well field across the 45. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nolan Smith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. But against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Guerrero on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his left. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Purdy. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw here. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Barkley, inside handoff. Nift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well. Moved the ball down the field.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw here. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and a yard. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Purdy to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Purdy. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as he's tackled inbounds at midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Throwing, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route?
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with a clock.
come out. Back to back calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Guess what Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was